May we all humbly bow down to all graces of all Buddhas, from the first great Buddha and all the Buddhas in every Buddha era, the Maha Buddhas from every Buddha land, Pacceka Buddhas, Maha Pacceka Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Maha Bodhisattvas, all the great Gurus, great Masters, the grace of Luang Por Posi Surya Khemarato, all the Buddha seeds, all the embodiments of the great perfections, the grace of fathers and mothers of all lifetimes. Please hold the space for all of us. We would like to declare removal and cancellation, renunciation and revocation of all deluded desires and expectations within the body and the mind, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and all the sensual pleasures added into sounds, smells, tastes, touches, and shapes. Being pleased, displeased, satisfaction, dissatisfactions, like, dislike, all the concepts of good and bad, right and wrong, yes and no, all these dualities. Let's cancel it. We would like to declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations within relationships with fathers and mothers, sons and daughters, husbands and wives, relatives and friends, enemies, those kind supporters, ancestors, nations, homelands, countries, societies, small and large, global connections, and all the galaxies, universes, and infinite universes. We would like to declare removal and cancellation of all fixation to opinions and meanings. Make them circling around endlessly, unable to yield to the noble truth, and unable to open up to give that which is not about anything, to help unwind from all intentions, in any actions, in any thoughts, in any concepts, in any ideas, in any attitudes, in any beliefs or disbeliefs, in any biases, in any dogmas and doctrines, or concept of religions, in all religions, and all the values given to anything whatsoever, all the names given, all the identifications given to everything. We would like to declare removal and cancellation of all prayers, all the goodwill and well-wishing to anybody or anything. They are conditions binding us, unable to unwind from all the intentions and intervention to anyone's karma. We would like to declare removal and cancellation of all curses, spells, all the harbor thoughts to get back to someone, revenges, vengeance, comparison, observation, considerations, analyzations, criticizing, pondering, thinking over. They don't purify themselves, they create karma and circling around endlessly in the mind. And they condition us unable to help open up for the great compassion to unwind, to help unwind all the minds with the same patterns of intentions and karma, and its karmic difficulties and its karmic retributions. May we humbly ask for forgiveness for all cases of karma of rejecting the words of the Buddhas, the words of the graces, the enlightened ones, ignoring their words, ignoring and rejecting the form of blessing of the graces, or even criticizing them, criticizing their blessing, criticizing their words, interpret their words, not listening and ending immediately. We would like to ask for forgiveness for all cases of karma of chasing those with great best fortune ones to face difficulties away from their living places, causing oneself to wander around like homeless and facing difficulties physically, mentally, and verbally. May we humbly ask for forgiveness for ignoring the blessing, and for all the belief values that one holds firmly, blocking oneself from giving, instead trying to achieve and attain, whether it is worldly or spirituality, with those commitments and conditions and obligations, is blocking oneself to open up limitlessly with everything, and for samsara, unable to help unwind oneself and samsara. We would like to request for forgiveness for all the cases of karma of hurting and harming one another, using opinions to argue one another, fighting, quarrels, war, torturing, chaining anyone, limit someone in jails or prisons, and torture them physically, mentally, and verbally. Or using black magic to anyone, or add on anyone's mind and controlling them to do something according to one's own desire. Using mind power in the wrong ways, not in the way of giving limitlessly. May everything and all cases of karma be released and liberated from now on, and be forgiven. Ahosi, ahosi, ahosi. Let's open up by using the reminders, the self-purified reminders. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with anything. Nothing is in anything. Scatter this infinite force into the infinite universes. It's not about oneself. Yet, this vessel is opened up as a giving channel through the heart of the great compassion, because samsara still remains. That's why the great compassion is assumed up to support all lives and souls limitlessly, whether it is concrete or subtle, tangible or intangibles, and for all included, not just humans or non-humans, but everything, including earth, air, water, and fire, that are painted by the minds of the beings. There are karma remaining within the elements, the natural elements. So let's open up further and further, widen out further and further without targets, without destination, without focuses, or being specific. And the infinite force will dissolve the idea of self-importance or oneself. It will dissolve all habits of the attempt to sustain, maintaining, and dwelling in any state of mind, whether it is looking, seeing, and knowing, or awareness. It will dissolve all the desire, the grasping mind, which is itself the karma, the cause of karma, the cause of all sufferings and the suffering itself. That's from the grasping mind. Added in eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, mind. Added in sound, smells, taste, touches, and shapes. Added in seeing, knowing, looking, observing, pondering, thinking, feelings, emotions, recalls, memories. The infinite force will dissolve all of these added on. We have to be diligent. There is investment here. The diligence. Which, when opened up through the great compassion, through the reminders, the self-purified reminders, it gives more strength to open up and to share. Because this sharing is about helping unwind from all ideas of self, from all intentions that has been emphasized for so long, lifetimes after lifetimes. It's blockage, blocking oneself to be unable to open up away from the intentions, projections, mindsets, expectations, and all about self-importance, self-significance, which is a habit and patterns. We need investment of the great compassion so that it will cleanse the ideas of oneself. Because as you are opening beyond opening, it already dissolves the idea of self. And you need to scatter further out the infinite force, not being specific. Otherwise, your vessel will take on the frequencies, in other words, the Vedana. The consciousness or the awareness has the frequencies or the Vedana already. When it's contact with others' consciousness or knowing, it's like an immediate connection and taking on, linking through frequencies. Therefore, scatter the infinite force further out. Otherwise, you might get drowsy, you might get totally depleted at times. Whenever you are focusing on anything, you will realize that this vessel is the vessel of the giving channel. Therefore, the linking, if not open up through the infinite force of the self-purified reminders, then it can receive the frequencies from being specific, from dwelling in anything. The more you open beyond opening, the more it cannot be specific. The more it's expanded and extended. It won't be about yourself. Yet, this vessel is the medium. Opening beyond opening. And sometimes step back from the stepping back itself. Stepping back, discarding itself. Everything is from step back, from the stepping back itself. Sometimes it could pull in all those beings who are intangibles, the non-humans who have no energy. They can receive the blessing. Therefore, keep on opening beyond opening. Scatter the infinite force further out. Discard the discarding itself. Everything is from discard the discarding itself. From disengagement itself. Widen out further and further. The investment of the great compassion has the power the power to cleanse and clear all types of minds. You have no intentions to project on anything except scattering the infinite force to all, shine through everything. You will go through all the situations amidst samsara without having to deal with them. Yet your vessel is there amidst everything. No gain, no lose. Benefits are for all. It's not about anyone particularly. Neither is about oneself. Yet benefits also will be for oneself and for others simultaneously. The benefits are the unwinding, releasing, liberation from the intentions, from projections of the mind, from all these self-significance, illusions, delusions, delusive attachments and desires. Awakened beyond awakening. Use the reminders often, at times. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with anything. Everything is from not involved within the non-involvement itself. Not attached to the non-attachment itself.